Is it Earth's friend or is it Earth's foe? We might not know. Greetings to everyone present here. As you all know, my name is Gaurav and today I'm going to demonstrate you the topic, the greenhouse effect. Now, in order to understand the greenhouse effect, we'll first take a look on what are greenhouse gases. Now, greenhouse gases are those gases which extract and emit radiant energy within the thermal range of the Earth. These gases can cause the greenhouse effect on planets, and the primary greenhouse gases of the Earth are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, and water vapor. Now, what is the greenhouse effect? Where the greenhouse effect is a natural process when some of sun's energy is reflected back to space. This process results in making the earth warm. It works similarly like a greenhouse in a nursery, and without this process, life won't have been possible on earth, but now it threatens life. With this, now we can know what is the excess and the rise of CO2 in the atmosphere. Now, the excess of CO2 in the air is one of the gases responsible for the greenhouse effect. Even though it has a big role in plants, there is an excess of CO2 in the air. It can act as a pollutant. Now, CO2 is being released just because of human activities and the decreasing of forest areas. Now, plants utilize CO2 from the atmosphere for photosynthesis, which thereby decreases the amount of CO2. Whereas deforestation, it can lead to the accumulation of CO2 in the atmosphere. So, thus, CO2 traps heat and it does not allow it to escape into space, which can cause a major concern. And such a major concern is called global warming. Now, global warming is a result given when the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere gradually increases. This happens because a gas persists long enough to get diffused across the planet. It hence is included in climate changes as well. Now, scientists generally regard that the later part of the 19th century was a point where the global warming began to take effect. Now, but the new study brings us that the date has been forwarded to the 1830s. And why is it a serious threat? Now, global warming is a serious threat because it can cause sea levels to rise dramatically, and in many places, coastal areas have been flooded as well. It could cause a result in affecting raining patterns, agriculture, forest, plants, and animals, as well as weathering patterns. Now, majority of people living in regions which are threatened by global warming are now in Asia. And a recent climate change report gives us only a limited time to keep the greenhouse gases at a present level. Otherwise, the temperature may rise by more than 2 degrees Celsius by the end of the century, a level which is considered dangerous. Now, what have governments done worldwide in order to stop global warming? Now, global warming has become a major concern for governments worldwide, and many countries have reached an agreement to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. The Corridor Protocol is one such agreement. Now, the Corridor Protocol was an international agreement which extends the 1992 United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, which commits state parties to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. It was signed on 11 December 1997 and it became effective in 16 February 2005, which was signed by more than 84 signatories. So that's it for today. Thank you and have a great day ahead.